Hey there, welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca, and we are here to share with you how the BioCode System can help transform your life one moment at a time. Welcome to Workout Wednesday. We're so glad you're here. And Dr. Jill, today I wanted to talk about this mindset around things being wrong or things being right. I think sometimes life gets hard and we feel like everything is wrong and maybe we're wrong. Why did I do this? Why am I like this? And we can dig ourselves a hole of self-doubt or shame or guilt, feeling that everything is wrong about us. And I know that you have a very different belief, in fact, that everything is right about you. So I'd love for you to share that with everyone watching today and how we can shift that mindset.
Honestly, I love this conversation, and and our viewers are going to know who don't already know that we actually started a movement around everything is right about you, because in this world where we have such a negative bias, where the mind automatically goes to what's wrong, what if things go wrong? It absorbs us. It absorbs us. So many studies and research have shown that the mind effortlessly goes to things that are going to go wrong. What's wrong with me? That comparison-itis that's going on. Somebody has it better, or I'm never going to succeed. And if you turn on the news, anywhere you look, it's filled with negativity. So when I started to get on Clubhouse and I started to figure out, the dynamic of how this application works, it was quite confusing, honestly, for me at first, because you could teach a room and you could give back and help people, which, you and I love to do. I mean, it's our favorite two words, Rebecca, helping people, for sure. But it's a global platform where people from anywhere on the planet at any given time could come in and out of a room and not stay. So it's dynamic. And I was like, how am I going to help people? I'm going to have to do it by making something so specific that's going to retrain the brain, and that people could come in and out and pick it up from there. So after some brainstorming, Christina Potter and I came up with this line, what went right today? What went right today? So we would lead these rooms and we would ask the question, what went right today? And at first people didn't even know what to do with us. They kept trying to say what went wrong. It was wild. So after a while, what was happening, you could see that the neural pathways in the brain were starting to get used to thinking about what went right today. And and I know where our mind goes, our life grows. And whatever we're focusing on, we will attract more of the same and crave more of the same. So little by little, week after week, we're seeing people come in the room and start to think like they had a search. It was so easy for them to think about what was wrong and what was wrong about them, what was wrong about their experience, but they struggled. They really struggled to think about what was right. So one day we're in this room and there was a very young man in there, a college student, who was working on some self-acceptance stuff, a beautiful person. I knew him from being in the room. We became very close. And no matter what anybody said in that room, what I was doing was BioCode stuff, because I was making everything right. So somebody would say, it was the best day and I got to see my friend. And I'm like, everything's right about that. Mm-hmm. And then they would say, oh, I was so tired and I really didn't feel good today. Really, nothing went right. And I'm like, no. Everything's right about being tired, because you're listening to your body, you're getting the rest that you need, and you're honoring that moment. So whatever they said, I was making it right, because what we're talking about is radical acceptance of a moment, so we could take on whatever that moment is bringing for us, knowing we are the right person for that moment. So this young man shared his experience, and out of my mouth, uniquely and different from the other shares that had been going on throughout the weeks, I immediately started to just organically, naturally affirm him. And I said, of course, all those things went right for you, because you are good, you are kind, you are wonderful, you are loving, you are amazing, you're compassionate. And I was just literally like pouring into this beautiful young man. And then I paused for a little bit too long on purpose. And I said, and do you know why all these great things are happening to you? Because everything's right about you. Every single thing is right about you. And he gasped. He went, oh, he goes, Dr. Jill, when you said that, I really felt that. So I started to see that I was onto something. I started to do it one by one through the room. When anybody shared, I would say, they would share, I would affirm them. And then I would say, because everything is right about you. And what happened is we struck a truth. We struck a truth in a lot of people. Well, that phrase, as you and I know, on Clubhouse and now off of Clubhouse, went viral, because the truth is everything is right about each and every person. And no matter what we're going through, no matter what point in time we're at, no matter where we've been, no matter what experience we're working on right now, everything is right about us. We are the right person for that right moment to take on that challenge. And it's not to say that things are sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows and everything's la-la. No, it's saying we're the right person to do hard things, because hard things make us stronger, and everything is right about that. So anyway, it turned into a global movement where we're now taking the message into schools and sub-poverty areas and villages, West Africa, Ghana, where there's more street children than anywhere. And we're bringing this message there. And we're helping people to remind them that no matter who you are, no matter who you love, no matter what you believe, no matter what age or race or nationality you are, every single thing is right about you and each and every one of us. So this beautiful message of radical self-acceptance and self-love, and the feeling of oneness and acceptance of all humanity is starting to get some legs now. And I'm super excited about that.
And it's such a beautiful and important message. And when you said you struck a truth, that I feel that. And I think reminding people that we are in a constant state of becoming and evolving. So to your point, this may not be the best day of your life so far, but everything is right about you in this moment, because you are still becoming and building your story and walking your path. And what happens right now is part of your story. It's so, so powerful. How can people learn more, get involved, start embracing the movement for themselves, if that's where they need to start, want to start, and then bringing it to their community?
Well, I love that. Well, if anybody would like to get involved, which we want everyone to be involved, because a movement is a message that we all stand for. And that's just beautiful. So, if you have a few people that are doing a lot, you really can't change the world. But if you have a lot of people doing a very little, you can. So in this movement now, there's thousands and thousands of people who are doing a little bit and kicking open doors and bringing it into schools where there's generational poverty. And we all know that self-concept is the foundation for learning. That you could be the smartest person in the world, and if you believe you're not good enough, smart enough, and that something is better out there, and life's not in your favor, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed in life. But if you believe that everything is right about you, and just because you have a problem doesn't mean you are the problem, you've got what it takes to take that on. Just because you have issues, and we all have issues, doesn't mean you're the issue. Everything's right about you to deal with the issues that you're dealing with. So you can go over to my Instagram. There's at Dr. Jill Kahn, Kahn, and you could just click on the link tree. All the links are there. Join the Facebook group. People are flooding into the Facebook group and adding so much positivity and lifting people up. And it's honestly taken off as its own language, because I'm hearing people say, people I don't even know, well, everything's right about that, because everything's right about you, and it's starting to get legs and take on its own language. You could get on the newsletter and get involved, and you could just see where the movement's going and what we're doing. or you could just brainstorm with us. And we want everybody's unique gifts and talents and ideas in the movement. And, you know, you asked another question, which I think is so powerful, because a lot of people really don't believe that everything is right about them. But the truth is, it is. You are born pure, whole, and complete. You are born 100% of who you are. That means you're enough. This is replacing the I'm enough. I am enough. What could you ever have been not enough? You're 100% of you. You're enough. You're all of it. You're all of you. And you are the right person for this job. You were picked and you got the title for your whole life. Everything is right about you as you taking on life. So some of the things that you can do is you could start affirming to yourself. Look in the mirror, and even before you believe it, keep reminding yourself, wait, how I was born is who I am. Everything else is an experience. You are not your experiences. You are not your circumstances. You are not what you're going through. Everything is right about you as you experience all of these different challenges and so forth in your life. So I want you to go back to your original energy. I want everybody to claim it. Just like the newborn baby comes in the world and they say everything is right about them. I want you to wake up every morning and look at your beautiful face in the mirror, and out loud and out proud, I want you to say, everything is right about you. Every single thing is right about you. And you do it repetitively again and again and again. And you know what? You just might start believing the truth of who you really are.
Yes. Yes. Speak to your reflection, speak to yourself. Everything is right about you. We do need this message. We do need this movement. And I'm so glad that it's taking off and a few more people know about it now. And, you know, try this out for yourself. Try it out for those in your life. Remind them everything is right about you. Thank you so much, Dr. Jill. Everything, of course, is right about you and this message. And thank you all for watching. We will see you next time. And remember that an empowered life starts with you. So keep biocoding your moments, and we'll see you next week.